the next episode of Let's Bake Together. Today we are making baked French toast. This is a wonderful make-ahead breakfast that you can make at night, the night before, and let it sit overnight, or you can make it first thing in the morning and then pop in for a brunch. Or if you want to make it in the morning and let it sit and wait until you have it for a wonderful breakfast for dinner, you can do that. The ingredients we need today is a sort of bread. We use today Texas toast. You can also use just regular plain store-bought bread. You can use homemade bread. You can use French bread. You can use baguettes or ciabatta loaves. I wouldn't recommend very much using whole wheat bread because it just has a much crumblier and drier texture, but you totally can. If that's what you do, that's fantastic. So I'm going to use an entire loaf because, let's face it, I have a huge family. So we need a whole loaf. If you don't have a big family and you don't want to cook for a huge crowd, then you're going to adjust accordingly. You also are going to need some milk. The thicker the milk, the better. I'm going to be using whole milk today. You can use whatever you have on hand. I also am going to use some heavy cream, cinnamon, vanilla, a pinch of salt, 10 eggs, and then you're going to need some syrup. At least that's what I like to add to mine. I'm going to be using homemade syrup, but you can also use store-bought syrup if that's what you use. You also, for supplies, are going to need a measuring cup for liquid, and then I've got a 1/4 teaspoon and a 1 teaspoon measuring spoons. I've got a blender because I'm going to blend my mixture. You could choose to whisk it in a bowl, but I like this because it gets it really uniform. And then I'm going to need something to put it in. Now I'm going to use this humongous 10 by 14 glass pan, but if you're cooking for less, then maybe you'll use a 9 by 13 or maybe you'll use an 8 by 8 baking dish. You just decide how much you need, and then you're going to need something to spray your pan with. All right, so let's get started. Clear this all out of the way. And I'm going to first start with my blender and my eggs. Oh, one more thing that you're going to need is a big bowl for your bread that you're going to cut up in just a second. And it needs to be really big, not just for the bread, but also for the mixture, and it's going to sit with that mixture for a little while. All right, so I'm going to crack my eggs into my blender jar. So I'm using 10 eggs. Now, if you're going to make less, if you're going to use half a loaf, obviously, just divide everything in half. If you're going to use 2/3 of a loaf, 3/4 of a loaf, whatever you choose to do, you're going to have to do a little bit of math. But the original recipe is going to be 10 eggs. This is going to make a lot of baked French toast. If you don't finish it, it is so good as leftovers. It's so good, even cold. So you're probably going to be all right if you have leftovers. And you might wish that you had made more if you don't make enough, because everybody's going to love it. Now, with baked French toast, you can be creative. If you want to add blueberries and make a blueberry baked French toast, or maybe strawberries or raspberries, or if you want to add apples, that would be delicious. You can add anything to this. If you want to add raisins, you could do that. This is a lot like a bread pudding, and so you can be creative in what you add. All right, so now I've got my eggs in there, and now I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of cream. So here's this. I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of cream to my eggs. And then I'm going to add 2 cups of my milk. Probably hear my little girl calling me in the background. All right, so here, that's going to get poured in. All right, then I'm going to put in a 1/4 cup of my syrup. I'm going to just pour that in. All right, now the next thing I'm going to add is a pinch of salt, just a pinch. And a teaspoon of cinnamon. Oh, that's the wrong one. Here it is. All right, so my video quit right there, and so you didn't see me put the cinnamon in, but there's the 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then I'm going to put in a 1/4 teaspoon. I keep grabbing my 1/2 teaspoon. Here's my 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. If you don't like nutmeg, don't put it in, okay? So there's a little nutmeg. All right, and then as you probably know by now, I love vanilla, and so I'm not even gonna measure, but if you want to measure, you're going to put in about 1 teaspoon of vanilla. All right. All right, and then that is it. Now I'm going to blend this, and then I'm going to cut my bread. So there's this. And blend. I find that that is so much faster than doing it by hand, and it's all set. All right, now I'm going to cut up my bread. So you're going to need to have a bread knife, like I said, to cut that up, as well as a cutting board so that you don't cut your counter, and a big bowl. I'm going to just move this out of the way. And here is a cutting board. And I can clean up a little bit, put my salt away, get rid of my vanilla and my nutmeg. There we go. All right, my measuring cup. So now I am ready to cut my bread. Now this can take a really long time, or you can just do it and get it done with. It doesn't have to be perfect. So I will just take it out, and then I'm going to grab like 4 or 5 slices at a time and make little stacks. Okay. And you know, that one's a little uneven, so we'll just add 1 of those. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut it. If you need help cutting, you need to go get an adult to help you cut. All right, just gonna cut it into strips and then cut it the other direction into cubes. And I'm not being a good example to you of safe cutting. You wanna, if you can't cut a big stack because you're a little person, then please cut small. You can even break the bread into pieces if you would rather, and that will work just fine. So if you can't use a knife yet and your parents aren't available to help you right now, that's fine. All you gotta do is then break it, okay? And you can just break it into chunks. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can break it into a strip and then break it up. That is totally fine, okay? And then you're gonna take all your cubes and toss them into your bowl. I don't want anybody cutting off their fingers because they were watching and thinking that they could do something that they shouldn't do. Okay, so there we go. And I know that not everybody lets their kids cut with sharp knives, and so if you need to do this with a butter knife, because that's what your parents say, whatever your parents tell you you can do, that's what you can do. Oh, just spilled some on the floor. That's okay. All right. There we go. All right, now you're probably done cutting because you probably don't need as much bread as I do. But in case it's taking you a little while, I still have more to go. All right. Now, one thing, I like having big chunks because it can get soggy if it's too small. All right. All right, last section. This is also something that we will make this when we have leftover hamburger buns, or hot dog buns, or when if we have any leftover ends that the kids didn't eat, or if we have stale bread that is, really should have been eaten a few days ago, that isn't moldy, definitely not moldy. This is a wonderful way to use up your bread. Okay, so look at that huge bowl filled with bread. Just gonna move my cutting board out of the way. So now I'm going to pour this right on top. Pour right out of the side too. Okay. And then I'm going to grab a wooden spoon and stir that. Gently fold from the bottom up to the top, trying not to pour them right out of the bowl, and get everything soaked into your egg mixture. You do not want to stir heavy because you'll make the bread fall apart, especially if you're using a weak bread like store-bought bread. This Texas toast is thicker, but it doesn't mean that it's stronger. French bread, baguettes, ciabatta, homemade bread, those are all going to be a lot stronger than this. Okay, so I've got that all mixed up. Now you notice there's still leftover liquid at the bottom, and that is totally fine because that's going to absorb in here. If you're going to bake this right away, that's fine. That is totally fine. It's going to work out great. But if you're going to let it sit, a lot of that leftover liquid is going to be absorbed into the bread. All right, now quickly wipe that off of the way. I'm going to take my baking dish and I'm going to give it a light spray. The thing that's wonderful about cooking is that we can all do it differently. If you don't like using spray and you want to use butter or coconut oil or olive oil or whatever it is that you use, you can do that. Now I'm going to pour this right in. I know that's not a great view for the camera. And I'm going to spread it out. Okay. And there we have it. All right. Now, this can go right into the oven, or it can go right into the fridge. If you're going to refrigerate it, cover it with saran wrap or foil. If you're going to put it straight into the oven, just put it in uncovered. If you're going to wrap it with saran wrap first or plastic wrap first, make sure you take it off before you put it in the oven. Otherwise, you are going to cook it at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. Now, if you have a hot oven, you might want to set your timer for only 15 minutes and check it. You're going to be looking for the center is going to be firm and the bread is going to be crispy. If it's looking soggy, then it's not done. Give it a couple more minutes, okay? I hope you enjoy it. Our family loves this with syrup drizzled on top, with fresh fruit, with whipping cream. Any way that you think of, that you think you might love it, try it. It's going to be great. Another thing that you can do on another time, since if you've already finished this, is that you could even blend in some Nutella if you wanted to, straight into the eggs if you wanted to make a Nutella baked French toast, or you can really just be creative. The sky's the limit. All right, that was so fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Come bake with me again on our next episode of Let's Bake Together.